Hey, did you ever read this story? You read the story of a myth, a story of a star, a story of a star in a constellation, enigmatic man that turned God, that turned man, that turned God, that turned man, that turned God. That was a scary epiphany. And then he came and he saw every demon taking his heart. And then one day he saw everything. He saw the night, he saw the dead, he saw the alive, he saw the red. And every time he looked, he was living his life in reverse. And every time he thought he was just living a dream, he was living a reality. And every thought he was living a reality, he was living a dream. So nothing was real anymore. And every time he looked, there was a real person behind him. And every time he looked, there was someone invisible behind him, pushing him and prodding him, urging him, pushing him to go further and further, like the dawn, like the crease, like the nightmare that was him. And every time he thought, hey, I think about it. I think about it. I think about it. I think about it. And he closes his eyes and he sees dragons and he sees night and he sees death and he says, the final book is the end, is the beginning, is the morning, is erasure. And I looked so hard that I saw my dead eyes bearing me, and I said, no, fuck you, Jackal. No, fuck you, Jackal. No, fuck you, Jackal. No, fuck you, Jackal. I'm not going to hell. I'm walking there. I'm not going to be taken to hell. I'm walking there myself, and I'm meeting the devil myself, and I'm taking her mask off, and I'm wondering, why the fuck are you trying to scare me so much? So I rip off my mask, and I rip off her mask, and I say, oh God, who are you? Oh God, who are you? And I see a little girl, and I see a little girl staring at me. All this time, it was you. All this time, it was some little girl who I grew up with, and I always forgot her name, and I never thought it would be the same thing over and over again until I saw her face. And I told her, hey, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to tell me, to taunt me, to follow me everywhere I go? Who the fuck are you to move to Westchester? Who the fuck are you to move to Hudson Valley? Who the fuck are you to move to the city? Every time I go to Brooklyn, you're there. Every time I go to Greenpoint, you're there. Every time I go to Williamsburg, you're there. Every time I'm at the Bedford stop, you're there. Every time I'm at my house, you're outside, waiting for me, prowling, looking for me. And every time I sink into a fucking sea of resentment, I see you just like a siren waiting for me to drown so you can pick me up and give me mouth to mouth. And I'm thinking, is this a kiss or is this a Berryman? Is this a kiss or is this John Berryman? Is this a kiss or is this John Berryman? And I jump off the cliff and I jump off the bridge and I see you there staring at me, cackling like a nightmare. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, that's not the wrong mask. That's the wrong mask. And I thought, we still have masks on, so I take it off. I take off my mask. I take off my clothes. I take off my skin. I take off my sheath. I take off the koshas, and all I see is you. All I see is myself staring at me like a little kid, and I'm a little girl, and you're a little boy, and I say, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? And I stare hard, and I see you. I see you there, standing there, naked, and I can't even take it anymore. And all I do is there, baring my teeth, trying to gnaw you out, and I say, what the fuck? What is this blind death, and this white fray, and this hoary night, and what is this slocum of death? And I say, Krishna, take your hat off. And I say, Krishna, take your shirt off. And I say, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me, Krishna? And then he says, come further. Let me rip your arm off so I can bring you death. let me bring your arms closer to mine so I can hug you like you hugged me. And I said, who the fuck are you, Krishna? And I said, where are you, Krishna? And he's everywhere. And he's ripping my arms out, and he's rake hell. He's rake hell. He's rake hell. And every time I thought something's going on, and every time you look into my eyes, it's just you. It's just you. It's just you. Every time I looked through the loam, looked through the labyrinth, and watched the Minotaur undress. And every time I bury my head in the nightmare that is death, and every time this room quakes, I see your sliver. I was born to die, but I never will. I was born to live, but I never die. And every time I walk around like an aimless puppet, an aimless rabbit in the hole of death, and every time I see you, I take mollies. I take mollies till I can't take any mollies anymore. And all I see is fame. All I see is the hell. All I see is Hades chanting my name. All I see is Hades in the night, pure night, with flights flickering, lights like Solemn, lights like Sodoman, lights like Sodom, lights like Solomon. And all I say is, who the fuck wants to fuck? And then I break my face against the wall, and I temple, and I dive, and I break, and I high, and I left, and I right, and I seize, and I thigh, and I'm waiting in the dark, pacing like a rabbit, pacing like a space boy, and I don't understand what's going on anymore, and I'm waving my hand to the devils, and I'm saying, who the fuck wants this anymore? And I turn my back against the wall, and I don't see anything. I don't see anything at all. I'm division, I'm night, I'm division, I'm death, I'm division, I'm hoary landscape, I'm palms, I'm fruit, I'm pink, I'm youth, I'm culture, I'm breeding, I'm Japan, I'm Okinawa, I'm South Korea, I'm South Asia, I'm India, I'm Russia, I'm Germany, Alemania, I'm Dominican Republic, I'm Italia, I'm New York, I'm California, I'm Alaska, I'm even Antarctica. I hate the cold so much it feels like burning. I hate the cold so much it feels like rape. And I think about myself, I think about my life, and I said, there could be no other way. I think about my life, and I say, there's no more darkness, there's no more hells, there's no more night, there's no more spells. And I say, Jesus, why the fuck did you come here? Why did you kept your hair like that? Like an old Sodom, like an old Sadhu, like a braided witch. Why did you touch me? Why did you hurt me? And I said, Jesus, where are you, Virgin Mary? And she says, I've been Virgin Mary all my life, and I'm Jesus Christ. I'm Jesus Christ. And I said, where are you now? Where are you now, Jesus? Where are you now, Jesus? Jesus, aren't you Lakshmi? Jesus, aren't you Krishna? Jesus, aren't you Hestia? Jesus, do you not know my name? Jesus, do you not know my name? I am God. I am your God, Jesus. I am your God, Jesus. I am your slave. I am the slave of God. I am the slave of the Son of God. I am Sodom. I am Gomorrah. I am David. I am Nora. I am Hades. I spell your name in bloodbath. I spell your name in liquid sour. I take no shower. I birth autumn. I birth the autumn. I birth the summer. The never-ending slit of all rhythm. I am without you. I am the circling mound. I am Ouroboros. I am the Vikings. I am the Chinamen. I am African. I am Aryan. I am Nazi. I am Nazi affiliation. I am Black Power. I am Blue Lives Matters. I am Kama. I am Sutra. I am Rita. I am Sita. I am nothing. I am everything. I am hate. I am love. And I talk to myself every day, walking like a madman, like a priest in a styrofoam cup, swimming and drowning, and I don't know anything anymore. My eyes fog up like a train running through Sodom, like a train running through India, like a train running through Greece. The grease of your hands, the nightmare, the Romans, the pedophiles, the omens, the nightmare, the Mara, the moon takes me over like a wave of knife, like a god, like a newborn child. And I think to myself, these witches are black mass. And I turn around and I can't think of it. I don't know what's wrong anymore. And I close my eyes and I see God and I say, kiss me, God, make love to me, God. And I say, what's wrong with death anyways? Let me live forever, but in your womb, your pubis, your soft white head, your light, your dark, your breath, your start. Oh God, how you're a fire starter, how you're a dark light, how you're a naked fray, how you're a witch at bay, how you're a warlock warring, how you're a nightmare storing every crystallized breath. And I think about the times I pace myself to death in my room in the quiet, in my bed, lying there still, but I'm moving in time. And I don't know anything anymore. I don't know the red. I don't know the dead. I don't know life. I don't know cemeteries. I walk through the Dominican Isles and I say, doesn't matter if I'm Cuba, doesn't matter if I'm Turkey, doesn't matter if I'm African, West African, South African, Sudan, the Isles, the Ivory Coast. Doesn't matter if I'm here, doesn't matter if I'm there. Where's the death? Where's the death? Find me, death. Marry me. Bury me in some sore, some sight, some light, some blindness. Doesn't matter if I'm dead, doesn't matter if I'm dead. And I howl like discreet nights, and I howl like a wolf, and I'm burying myself. And I see the dark, and I close my eyes, and I see the night. And I close my eyes, and I see the death. The peach burying itself. The fuzz, come clean. Molly, take me home. Molly, take me out. And I see no death, and I'm mental, and I'm crazy, and I cross up, and I'm moving like a nightmare. And I walk around, and the horses parade, and my shoulder blades grow wings, and I death, and I cut my wings off, and I'm Icarus, I'm drowning, I'm falling. And every time I think about you, I close my eyes, again and again, over and over again, like a discus, like Apollo's chariot, like a slokam from Mahabharata, like a slokam from the Bhagavad Gita, like a slokam from the Bhagavata Purana, like some death, like some new sin, like some Lakshmi, like some Enoch chasing the devil. And then Enoch says, I accept your deal, devil. I will die forever and never come back. I accept your deal, Enoch. I accept your deal, Enoch. I accept your deal, devil. I accept your deal, Mara. And I'm never gonna stop walking. Never gonna stop walking further. And the fork in the road is the one that goes down to hell. And I'm never gonna stop walking until I see your face and fuck you.